easy part of tonight's conversation. We are very pleased to have Kevin's family with us tonight and to join our extended family and to talk about and to remember Kevin Redmond. A lot of you were with us yesterday when the funeral was held and when we had a chance to honor Kevin's life publicly and with Kevin's family. But tonight we have an opportunity to do that as our family, as the Minnesota Brass family. Kevin and I were the same age. We were both born the same year. Kevin and I shared the same rookie season. We started with Minnesota Brass the exact same year. And Kevin would do anything for this corps. Some of you didn't know him, you're rookies, you didn't have a chance to meet him. Some of you have been around longer than I have and have known him in the entire time that he served this corps. But Kevin always served this corps. Those of us who were around last year know his amazing service when the truck broke down and somebody in the middle of nowhere had to unpack the entire truck, pack it back up, figure out a plan, and get us on the field on time. And that was Kevin. He did that, and he made that happen. And as Jody talked about yesterday, anytime Jody asked, anytime this corps asked, hey Kev, can you help us out? He was the first person to say, yeah, I'll be there and I'll help. A lot of times when we talk about Minnesota Brass as a family, I know that for me, I didn't believe that. My first few years in this corps, I felt distant. I didn't feel like I was a part of this. And if you had said Minnesota Brass was a family, I would say, well, maybe it's a family for some, but it didn't feel like a family to me. I'm very pleased to say I no longer feel that way. When Nancy needed help with a funeral home, she reached out to a Minnesota Brass alum who provided the arrangements. When the family needed help with a meal yesterday, it was the Minnesota Brass support staff who provided that meal. When we needed a space to hold that meal and to remember Kevin together, we called on the Burke Islands to arrange their church. That's what families do.
The drum line.
And the drum line. First time in my life the drums have ever brought tears to my eyes. That's what families do. And as we think about this season and as we move forward with this season, I want you to come to a place where you think of this as a family, not in sadness, not because of a funeral and not because of a loss, but because you know that you can count on every single person who is standing around here right now. And if you don't know that yet, I want to say it explicitly. You can count on every single person who is around you right now. When you need help, when you need to celebrate, when you need encouragement and support, we are here. And we are a family. And this is what we do. One of the ways that that was made noticeable to me was what Eric Palmer and the Drumline have created to honor Kevin. And I want to ask Eric to talk just a brief moment about what he's done and one of the ways that we can continue to honor Kevin this season. So I don't even see Eric, but I know he's around.
All right, so to honor Kevin this season, I took the liberty of putting together a small badge that we'll wear on the harnesses of all the battery members. It's very simple. It just says KRFAWK with the Minnesota Brass logo in the center. And that's just kind of our way of paying tribute to Kevin over the course of the season. His first season with the Drumline was 2003 when they won their first drum title. So we thought no better way to pay tribute to Kevin this year. On top of that, there's been a lot of interest in converting this into a patch for your jackets or whatever you want to do with it. And so there will be a post on the forum within the next 24 hours. And I will put a link to the forum on the Facebook groups respectively. But if you are interested, all you have to do is, and I'll put instructions up, but you just put your name, how many patches you want, we'll have all the pricing there. And then that way we know how many to order. And it shouldn't take that long. I think Becky said 8 to 10 days.
Yep.
Once we get
If you have any questions,
proof.
just come to find me.
Yep, Becky's going to be helping me with it too. So, yeah, watch for that. Again, it'll be on the forum and then linked also on the Facebook group. So if you don't have access to the forum, that's another spot you can learn about it and get an order in. So, thank you guys.
In just a few minutes, we're going to release a balloon. And Jody, do you want to try to talk about that?
I'll try. This is a wish balloon. It's kind of like a mini hot air balloon, but Eric and Nick are going to come launch it for us tonight. As it's going up, we'll be singing the core song, and I'd really like if you'd all make a wish for Kevin and his family. Okay?
For all we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make this moment sweet again. We won't say goodnight until the last minute. I'll hold out my hand, and my heart will be in it. For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and go like the ripples on a stream. So love me tonight.